Nitro Coupe Tour. Bill Coleman in the Summit Racing Equipment 1968 Corvette unloads a 6.20-second world record to stun the fans. Fast forward to late August of the year 2000, where at Joliet, Illinois' Route 66 Raceway, Coleman lowers his own world record to an incredible 6.16 seconds in front of a packed house. Then came Columbus, Ohio. At National Trail Raceway, Coleman was faced with the best atmospheric conditions of the year, and he used them to his advantage to uncork an incredible 6.00-second run that heralded the possibility of a 5-second quarter-mile effort before the end of the season. Now, the drivers of the world's quickest and fastest passenger cars descend on Virginia Motorsports Park in Dinwiddie, Virginia. And once again, they've got the atmospheric conditions to produce world record runs. The question is, will this be the site of the 5-second door slammer?
ESPN Speed World presents our continuing coverage of the Super Chevy Series. This week we stop at Virginia Motorsports Park in Petersburg, Virginia, just outside of Richmond. The temperature a very low 57 degrees, and that means someone like Bill Coleman may break into the fives. But our first round of competition, Doug Winters and this man, Gary Ellis. Now, he didn't actually qualify for the event. Why is he here? Brett Kepner explains. Round number one, Gary Ellis standing in as a substitute alternate to be racing against Doug Winters. Oh, it looked like Ellis had him off the line. Winters pulls it out, 672, 205 miles per hour for the 1958 Corvette. He'll go on to the semifinals. In the finals, though, things are looking better. Here comes Jeff Brozovich, the 38 Special, belonging to Chevrolet dealer Dave Graytech. Oh, what a beautiful Corvette, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brian Shaw, one of the alternates that got into the field due to the excessive carnage here in qualifying yesterday at Virginia Motorsports Park. Nice wheels up start right there for Brian Shaw, but look at the Braz, like he's on a set of rails. 652, 214, lowest ET so far in elimination. We got to see right now about a big jump over John Reynolds, Dave Graytech in the near lane right there. Good green light start. Oh, look at the wheels up for Reynolds. Then a little problem. He had to pedal it out. That's all the old man needed. Grandpap's Toy, 694, 214 miles per hour. He's in the semifinals. Coming up next, can Bill Coleman break into the fives? Stay tuned. Back at Virginia Motorsports Park, a very good crowd here at Petersburg, Virginia for this Super Chevy show, in spite of the very cold temperatures down in the 50s here. And here comes Mr. 200 mile per hour Bill Coleman. Now, in case you're not right up on top of all the drag racing legendary here, Bill Coleman has the nickname of 200 mile per hour because he was the first man to break the 200 mile per hour barrier in a full body door slammer passenger car. He did that in a pro modified car. Well, actually it was a top sportsman car, later became a pro modified. Now, a number of years later, he wants to be the first man to break the 5-second barrier in a full body door slammer car. Let's see if he can do it. Remember, he's run a 6 flat. He has the temperature. Oh, tire shake caused him to lift just a little bit. That may be it. Oh, the car explodes, ladies and gentlemen. The whole bottom end blew out of the car. Then the blower came off. Coleman, obviously blinded by the flames, the smoke, and possibly some oil, slid over and hit that firewall. Vicky Shields, his crew chief, will be on her way down there to try and help Bill out. Meanwhile, the safety crew from Virginia Motorsports Park arriving on the scene right now. That car burning violently, and I do not see any sign of Bill Coleman getting out of that car. They'll start exhausting the flame. Working first on the passenger side. A reminder, Bill Coleman is over there on the other side of the car, on the driver's side. Now they turn a second fire extinguisher on the flame, but still working on that passenger side.
Shoot it up in there.
Bill Coleman still not getting out of the car. Look at the blower completely off the engine right there as the body continues to burn. The tires are on fire. Now Jeff Brozovich arrives on the scene. One of Bill's competitors. He's going to try and get him out of the car. He jerks open one door. He'll go to the other side, jerk that door open. It looks like the crewmen are going to rescue Bill Coleman. Jeff has a fire suit on. He's going in. He's pulling Bill Coleman out of the car. while the safety crew continues to extinguish the fire.
Sweetheart, it's easier said than done. It's a heavy fire over there.
Roll him out! Roll him out on the
Head right.
Now they've got Kuhlman out. He is unconscious.
Okay, Bill, we got you, buddy.
It's all right, baby.
Let's take a look at what happened one more time. Kuhlman exploded right before the lights. Looked like the lower end of the car came out first. And there, the carnage. That's all that's left of that Hemi-headed Chevrolet engine. Bill Kuhlman has run so successfully, came so close to breaking the fives, and now this drastic setback. We'll get you a medical update on Bill right now. Brett Kepner is on the scene.
Well, Ted, just under the cylinder heads of Bill Kuhlman's Fontana Hemi is probably the single greatest devastation we've ever seen in one of these cars. You'll notice that the block is literally gone. The crankshaft obviously exposed. That, of course, sent the top of the supercharger completely off, and it came apart like none we've ever seen.
All right, thank you, Brett. And Bill Kuhlman has been loaded in that medevac helicopter. He is in stable condition. We'll give you a further update before the end of the show. We'll be back with more. Petersburg, Virginia, that's all that's left of Bill Kuhlman's engine. Unbelievable. By the way, the report from the hospital, Bill Kuhlman will recuperate. He may be out of the hospital by the time that you view this program, if not very soon in the near future. Meanwhile, we're on to the racing. That's the way we have to do it in drag racing. Nice to know that Bill Kuhlman will survive this semifinal round. Will be Jeff Brozovich right there running his boss, Dave Graytech, as the two of them are paired up. They've been paired up before, and let me tell you something, they do race, folks. Now, this 1938 Chevrolet was the defending Nitro Coupe champion when Dave Graytech drove it. However, the new Corvette is more aerodynamic. Good green light start, good drag race. Oh, Brozovich gets nipped right in the lights. Graytech, 647, 218 miles per hour. What a drag race. Take a look at just how close it was at the finish line. Look at that, less than a foot. You're on board with Grandpop's toy. You can see exactly what he's seeing there out the window as he sees Doug Winters backing up, preparing for that Nitro Coupe final. Winters, who has had a pretty good year this year, had a rough start, and you heard Brett tell you the story about Dave Graytech, how he had to abandon that 37 Chevrolet Coupe, all board with Graytech. Through the lights, he throws the parachute. That's what you saw overhead right there, and wins the race with a 651.
Woo!